Hey y'all, it's your girl Booney, and you're listening to the Booney Breakdown Podcast, your source for all things responsible and ratchet. All right, surprise. It's a new episode this week. I know I've been on hiatus, but we're back with new episodes of the Booney Breakdown Podcast. I'm excited. This week, our guest is, you've seen her on Instagram, you've seen her on TikTok, Curvy Katie. She's here. We have a good conversation about her journey as an influencer, how she did not start out doing comedy online, but she started out as a fashion influencer and her evolution to comedy. She goes viral, I feel like, every other week. But I love Katie. We have a good conversation, so stick around for that. All right, we're going to hop right into my pick of the week. So everybody knows I love Rihanna, but I don't know if people know how much I love Jill Scott. And I am so excited for this new album. And the pick of the week is just Jill Scott's media run right now. She's doing everything. It's nice to actually see people do promo and press for a project. I feel like we've gotten away from that. It's always these surprise drops. Everybody, ever since Beyonce did it, and everybody think they can do the same thing. But it's nice to see her doing interviews. My only gripe, I did try to listen to that Angie Martinez, and I forgot how much I hate ads in podcasts. Like, it was so many fucking ads on that podcast with Angie Martinez, and it'd be in the middle of a sentence. They just cut it, and then it's like, do you need Depends? Like, it's just ridiculous. But anywho, I love everything about it. I'm excited for the album. I just need her to drop these tour dates because I was trying to get Bruno Mars tickets. I gave up on that. So I just need Jill to drop the dates and drop the album. So, pick of the week.
Housekeeping. Housekeeping.
Come back later, please.
Housekeeping.
Not now.
All right. So I just, for housekeeping, just want to say thank you for your patience. We haven't had an episode in about 6 weeks, and it was because I just did not feel like it. I did not have time. This is why I'm trying to move away and pivot away from the weekly episodes of the podcast because I just can't keep up with it. And for 2026, I'm going to do some live shows. I'm trying to figure out scheduling, timing, locations. New York, I'm going to make that show up to you all for sure. And trying to figure out where else I can maybe do 2 to 3 shows this year. So stick around for that. But I do want to thank you all for the grace to just say I ain't have it to do these podcast episodes. And I ain't have it, so I didn't do them. But we'll get back into a regular rhythm moving forward. But yes, we're still in season 15. And we're going to knock out some really, really great episodes and conversations coming. I've already recorded some really, some responsible, some ratchet. That's our whole spiel here. But some great episodes are already in the pipe. And so can't wait to push those out. So yeah, not a lot of housekeeping this week. I mean, it's no point in recapping the episode from 2 months ago. But if you guys did not check out that solo episode I did, go run that back. It was a typical Booney 5-spot, some laughs in there. If this is your first time listening and you're here because Katie shared this and you saw it on her feed, welcome. I appreciate you listening. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, on Threads, at The Booney Breakdown. We're on TikTok at This Is Booney. But yeah, just follow us all the places and we'll get back into the normal flow of pick of the week housekeeping and next week's episode. So that's it for me. Let's get ready to break it down. All right, y'all, this is going to be a fun one, like I already said, because we have Curvy Katie's here. Welcome to the Booney Breakdown.
Thank you for having me.
Katie's like one of the funniest people I follow on the internet. I don't know. I also envy Katie because she's able to actually like be a content creator. Like, I'll record stuff or I have the idea and it dies in my phone. But like, you literally, I've been with you. I've been in your reels with you. Like, I don't know, you just have the knack to be like, this is content, or I'm going to set my phone up here while y'all are talking and eating brunch and I don't even care. And I'm just going to go do 4 reels real quick and then I'm going to come back. I don't know how you do it.
It's like my mind's all over the place. Sometimes I have a clear mind and the joke will come to me and I'm like, fuck, is this tacky? I'll give myself like a minute. Let me hurry up and shoot this and then go back to talking to people. So they'll be like, I got to get this while I'm out.
But you do it like, And it doesn't even come off, like, cringy, like, I mean, I've been with you in several spaces where it's either large group settings or dinner, and you literally will just get up, find a corner, and then you're propping your phone, and you just see a I wish I had it.
And sometimes I'll just do the songs and put the words later. So
Ah,
I already have it out there. I know it's, like, popular or something I thought about, and I'll add the words later when they come to me.
smart. I like it. How long have you been creating content? Because I feel like I've just found you in the last couple years or so.
Yeah. So crazily, I've been on the internet since 2013, but I used to do fashion content.
Ah,
Yeah, don't know how because I can't dress. Don't know how they allowed me to do it for so many years.
well, here's the thing, and I'm gonna say, fat girls don't beat me up. I felt like there fat fashion creators
Mhm.
had a you were always just seeking inspiration because we had to be more and still have to be more
Yeah.
creative to put together a cute fit,
Mhm.
right? And
That wasn't great
so
or skulls
or cold shoulders.
or peplum.
Like, if it's not that, um, you gotta be real creative to do it. So I feel
Yeah.
like there were a lot of plus size fashion content
Yeah.
creators then who've now kind of moved into something else. So I get it.
Yeah. It was not like for me, it was like, 'cause I literally was dressing off the mannequin. Like, I was literally, like, off the website. I wasn't like there's some women, like, they're so stylish, they can really
Mhm.
just put anything on and make it. I'd be texting someone, "Hey, what can I do with this outfit?" 'Cause I like crop tops and jeans.
It's your style.
That's my style, but no one wanted to see that, and I was like and then the brands weren't really sending me that stuff either. I look at some old pictures and be like, "Why was this on trend?" This is what
Us plus size girls, we've been in the struggle, boy. I do think that's why fast fashion is beneficial.
Yeah,
Now I think we've had this conversation.
yeah,
I don't buy a lot of fast fashion, and it's not any moral stance.
mhm,
Please don't put me on any pedestal. But I just have a fear of, like, wearing something cheap, and because I'm bigger, it rips or breaks or something, and now I'm out here fucked up.
yeah,
So, I'll buy something like I'm going on vacation, I need something really cute, trendy because 'cause I'm going out, I'll buy that,
mhm,
but I don't buy it en masse, like, and
yeah.
that's trauma.
No, 'cause I feel like Eloquii I like that we had Eloquii in the DMV, but being in Pentagon City made no sense to me, just too far. I guess you
It
would live in
was.
Virginia, fine, but if you didn't live there, like, do I really wanna drive this far? But you would because you either got like, Ashley Stewart had young models, old women clothes, but they're always in all the black malls, so that's where you would go.
It was accessible. Now, I used to go to Ashley Stewart. Everybody knows I used to have right now, I feel like all I wear are, like, these little zirconia studs and gold
Mhm.
hoops, but I used to have an earring thing, and I think it was because when I cut my hair off when I first went natural, it was like face, and I was like, "Oh my god, I need something to distract." So, I got really heavy into earrings.
Yeah,
Ashley Stewart and H&M used to be my earring spot.
H&M. Fashion and figure, when it came to clothes, I used to go all the way to I forgot where it was, but I used to drive there. Fashion and
Yeah.
figure had clothes for people that like, I was in my 30s, like, that's what I wanted to wear.
Fashion Figure was a good store when it came
Yeah,
around. It was
yeah.
one and I always laugh because the one that was near me was it was like a little fat girl's paradise. Ashley Stewart, Fashion to Figure, and then
Mhm,
Lane Bryant was right
mhm.
next door.
One-stop shop. Like, let me
One
just hit every
stop.
one. And Tori just has the shoes.
Well, Torrid people don't remember because I've been fat all my life. Torrid used to be, like, gothic. Remember
'Cause
when it
they're part of
first
Hot Topic.
Yeah, when they first
They're the
started, my
sister company.
mom used to hate going in there when I
Skulls
wanted to buy
everywhere.
stuff because she was like, "No, this store is demonic."
Skulls on your ass, rhinestone skulls. I'm like, "Who's this for?"
But it was like, you may have found something cute or I
Mhm.
liked their jeans. I've always liked Torrid jeans. But yeah, so skinny bitches, y'all lucky.
Yeah, but well, because I can't dress, I can say this. The clothes The quality is ass and the clothes suck. Like, I went to the mall Friday to get something. I hit the Zara, the Abercrombie. First, I'm tall, so that didn't help. The Abercrombie and the Mango. And I was like, I didn't buy shit. I just went through my closet when I got home. I just got overwhelmed.
Shopping in stores used to be so fun. It's nothing in these motherfuckers.
No.
It's nothing
Zara,
in the
I don't know
stores.
if Zara's for old bitches or young bitches. I don't know what's happening.
You know, I get lucky, like, again, now, they have really cute accessories,
Yes.
but they're overpriced.
Yes.
So, like, I saw a pair of earrings I got from there, and they were like $40. And I love these earrings. I've worn them to death now. But I was like, only reason why I end up getting them from Zara is because when I like Google image search them, like the Alibaba and whatever other site, they were gonna take too long to get here. And I wanted to wear them for an event. So it was like, all right, I'm just gonna bite the bullet. They're overpriced. Almost every single thing Zara sells, you can get China for like $5.
Yeah, all those jewelry too. I used to hit Shein up, but you gotta buy it in advance. Not for when
Yeah.
you have it. You gotta buy it in advance and then hope it's there when the event comes.
See, we've been in the trenches. You know the story.
Yeah. Yeah,
All right.
because a lot of them stores, they have plus size online and they don't have even to this day, they don't have them in store, and I still don't understand.
And you know who used to be a sleeper, at least for like some stuff, Macy's? But I went in there recently and I'm like, did they take it out the store? Like it went from like the whole half of the third floor, like this one little corner. And I'm like, what happened?
They're like, we ain't getting no money here, so y'all think we only sell old lady clothes.
Because Macy's was notorious for floral print. Fucking, I don't know why they thought fat bitches needed cutout shoulders.
The cold shoulders, every outfit. With the leprechaun shoes, like I hated it. I'm like, yo, why do I gotta wear this? But the brands paid really good, so I'm like, I'm gonna wear it, but I hate it. I'll be like, but then you'll see someone who's stylish and they make it look good. And I'm like, why didn't I think to do that?
You know who does that really well with some stuff? And I've stopped buying it. Rochelle from I Am Beauty Curve. She will get stuff.
She can dress her ass off.
She can, and I've gone and gotten stuff
for years.
Like she will get an outfit from Walmart, and I'm like, that's fly. It don't look like
all the damn time. I was in LA, I see some. I'm like, oh, I'm going to Pentagon City. Hate driving that far.
She just dresses so good. Oh my god. So you went from fashion to now.
So I went from fashion to comedy, right? So I started doing comedy like 2021-ish. Wanted to do comedy the whole time. No one knew I had a personality outside of the internet. I mean, inside the internet, I would say. So I started doing that, and they started taking off. But the dating jokes was like really the bread and butter. But they're not funny when they happen to your real life. Some of this isn't. Some of this isn't a trend. Some of this actually happened, and I thought, I'm gonna have to make a joke about this because this was stupid.
Touche. Now, dating itself is a joke.
Especially in your 40s. Oh.
Dating itself is a joke. But you do that content really good because it's at least once a week you post something where I'm like, double tap. Been there, experienced that.
Yeah, I try to make it relatable and not cliche-ish. But some of the stuff, especially in our age, I'd be like, yo, this happened. Let me tell myself a text to this because I have to talk about this. I have to make this a joke because I can't believe this just happened.
Good job. You do it well. And now you're moving into BookTok.
Yes. I've actually, next week makes a year for me being a book content creator. It's my book's anniversary. And it's crazy because when I first started talking about books, I actually didn't think anybody was going to care. But
look at you.
Yeah, I found Black as Fuck BookTok on TikTok. Also, I found authors that I would never find in Barnes and Nobles or a bookstore because they're not traditionally published. So I really only read like maybe 5% traditional. Everything else is indie.
Wow. But that's helpful. Like in another life, my mom used to own a Black bookstore like 20 years ago, ahead of her time. And she used to do like events. So I remember being in that space with her, like helping her sell books at her events and stuff. And I'd be telling her, I'm like, dang, you needed TikTok. Like
you need it because the way these girls show up now, like I'd be going to these book events. I've only been to 2 this year, but I'm scheduled for 4 next year. Then I got to slow down because some of these I got to come out of pocket. This shit adding up. These books ain't free. But it's so much to read. And you see, we've been out, I take that Kindle with me everywhere.
Okay, no, there's another thing. If she's not propping up a phone to do a TikTok, she's gonna pull out that damn Kindle. Like, we've literally been at parties and you zoned out reading that book. How many books do you read a year?
So this year, my goal was 150. I'm sorry, no, my goal was 125 books. I'm currently at 165 right now.
Damn.
Yeah, on a good month, 20 books. And on
You
a slow
you
month,
read more books in a month than I have this year.
and then novellas. I love a good novella, something under 200 pages. That might be a 2-hour read for me.
Damn.
Mhm.
I feel like I need to get my life together.
And at one party we someone was like, "What are you reading?" And I was like, "Oh," because usually if I'm reading like smut or something, it doesn't give you a smut name, and it was like, "Backshot ready, come slide up in it." By India T. Norbury. And I was like, fuck
You're
it, I'm
like, "Yep,
going.
I'll read this one." We gotta shout out the OG, like, because we were all sneaking in high school, I'm sure, and reading Zane.
Yeah. Zane made me know that I was a little vanilla when I was younger. And I was like, I should try this stuff. I didn't know this was a world for this.
I remember, like I said, my mother had all the books, right?
Yeah.
And so I remember reading, like, "What is my mother reading?" And then, like, "Let me get this one next." So, what was it? Sex Chronicles and
Addicted.
yeah, Zane had
So
some.
she's gonna be at Black Romance Festival next year. The Black what is that? Yeah, I said it right. Black Romance Festival, Book Festival. Um, her line's gonna be long.
Oh, long. Like, she's a OG. Like, I just
She's the
looked.
OG.
Like,
Her
Sex
line
Addicted was 1998. Like,
had no business reading it. I was in high school, had
I'm
no business
done.
reading it.
Definitely was sneaking and reading that. But, like, yeah, she's the OG. I'm sure there was probably somebody before her, but I remember, like, in that late '90s, early 2000s, like, all of that the urban books, it was
Yeah.
like, Addicted, True to the Game, like, all of
Oh,
those,
Mr.
right? So,
Soldier, you got Eric Jerome Dickey, Chris Webber,
Elin
Omar Tyree.
Harris.
Yeah. So many. Like I had and how I even got into reading was a high school boyfriend's mom was from Newark, New Jersey. And
Okay.
she would go visit Newark and come back with black books. But I lived in a small town of Pennsylvania. They didn't have them. So I would steal her books. Had no fucking business reading them.
Yeah,
Had no business reading Miss Fisher's books. Them books used to have me like,
those were spicy.
yes. And very adult.
But now, like, I'm sure, like, a teenager would read that book now and be like, "Whatever."
Listen, wait. That's why I don't want to read any books I used to read when I was younger because I think I'll have a different mindset on them.
Huh, so you haven't gone back to revisit, or would you do that? You
There
should.
too. Because it's like a 20-year difference.
You should, because, like, that's what we do, like, when she and I do the episodes where we go back and look at movies and shit, right? Because you
Yeah.
look at it completely different. You should do
Yeah.
it with some books.
I gotta try because I'm like, what is this? Yeah, I don't want to be like, what is this? This isn't realistic. It was realistic back then.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, you definitely it's certain things, like, I remember watching Soul Food being like, "Damn, Terry should just gave them the money," and, now I watch it, I'm like, "Damn, Terry was not the villain."
No,
She was
no,
not.
they were hitting
They
them
were
bitches' pockets.
draining poor Terry.
Like, damn, don't none of y'all got good jobs?
Nobody. So, yeah, I'm like, "Damn, so you read 20 books a month."
Yes.
And
I be getting it in.
damn, I can't get past that. I was
And
all
I'm
proud of
usually no, go ahead.
I was proud of myself 'cause I think I read 5 books this year.
And you
Uh,
should be. That's more than 0.
it was 5 more than I read last year.
And you
I
also gotta
used
get
to really enjoy reading, and
yeah, no. And I don't
it
watch
killed
TV.
my attention span.
Yeah.
You don't watch any TV?
I don't watch any I've watched one TV show this year, and that was by mistake. The Hunters, Housewives, and White Ladies with the Guns.
Yeah,
And
I
then I
can
was like,
see.
8 episodes, I'm done. And I went back to
Yeah.
the books. But yeah, I haven't like if the TV's on, it's playing lo-fi music. And I have a TV in every room because I
Yeah,
used to watch TV.
That's how you read 20 books a month if you don't watch TV.
Mhm.
Damn, that's impressive. Do you yourself want to write a book?
I do wanna write one, a romance book. Not actually, even though I swear I talk about mad smut books online, I don't want it to be a smut book, though. I want it to be like a romance book, but women in her 40s, something with a woman in her 40s.
Have you started putting pen to paper?
I did.
Good
I did.
job.
Friend read like 3 chapters last week, and he was laughing. Now, I don't know how to format and all that stuff yet. I'm just writing it out, and then I'll go back. But I do know, like, this shit ain't cheap, so I gotta get an editor, maybe a development editor to make sure, like, there's no holes in the story and it flows. Then there's, like, you gotta make sure your cover because the cover is important. If the cover sucks, people will not pick up your book.
Somebody I know was a cover on a couple covers of, like, those 2000 Black books. So when I was talking to him, I was like, what was this? I did something, and I looked, I was like, "Nigga, is that you?" But he was like a model for book covers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I
book
don't know if they're gonna damn. He should get them signed.
yeah, he was a model for book covers. That's kinda crazy to think, like
Yeah.
I mean, I do not doubt how important a book cover is, right? Because that's the whole saying, you don't judge a book by its cover, but you do.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
when you gotta stand out, if you are in a bookstore and you haven't self-published,
Mhm.
like, nobody knows you, your book has to catch their eye.
Yeah. And that's
Damn.
like and also all that shit none of it's cheap. So I think when people find that out, they're like, "Oh, I gotta pay for this, this, and this." You gotta, like, prep yourself for all these different steps.
And that's the worst part too about reading, 'cause I remember, like, when you read a self-published author or indie author and you read their stuff and it's like, damn, it's typos.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like, I think you just have an expectation as a reader of, like, I'm reading a book,
Yeah.
so it should be edited and, like you said, have proper flow and structure.
Yeah.
But, I mean, okay, have you ever read a Quan Mills book?
I want to. He's so fucking ridiculous. I want to, right? But I wanna do it, like, on live, but I don't want it to be, like, a copyright thing. But he's so ridiculous. I thought they were jokes at first.
Me too. He'd be
He's
like,
dead ass.
"My mama had sex next to me on the sofa with roaches." Like, you'd be like, "What?"
The alien dope boy is my baby daddy. I mean, like, he knows how to grab you. I don't
Yeah,
know, but I never met anybody that actually read them, but I know he gets a lot
me
of crap.
either, but he does, and so much so, like, Lizzo was just, like, a book cover for Halloween.
Had me screaming because it was so, like, it
It
was
was spot
I was mad I
on.
didn't do it, right? I said, "Why
Mhm.
the fuck I didn't think of that? I could have
Yeah,
done."
that was so smart when I saw it. Because at first, I really was like, "Oh, shit." I didn't see her post, somebody had reshared it, and I was
Yeah,
like, "Damn, not they photoshopping Lizzo on the book covers." But then I saw her post, and I was like, "Oh, shit, that's cute."
yeah.
So, yeah, yeah.
He
'Cause I
and
do
I think he got international people buying his books too, because he be popping up on, like, the white side of BookTok a lot.
Does he really?
Yeah, and I'm like, "How did he get
Now
over here in Europe?"
now that makes me feel some kinda way, 'cause, people probably reading that shit like, "That's what black people do." Now
But that's what they do in America.
I'm looking up, like, his book I wanted to see what his ratings, but on Amazon, like, this one book this hoe got roaches in her crib.
Oh,
It
yeah, he
has
has the audiobook.
yeah,
He has the audiobooks too.
it has 1 over, like, 1.2 like, 1,200 reviews, a 4.4. This one, Old Thought Next Door, got 1.5. Pastors Eat Pussy Too. Yo.
I think it's the whole, like, you read to escape, so maybe you want something so ridiculous.
Yeah, I wanted to read one of the reviews because that is insane. Customers find this book entertaining with wait a minute, no, no, no. Couldn't put it down. Wow. I was introduced to Quan Mills' book and some of their unbelievable titles a couple weeks ago. Knew I had to read one and see what this was all about. I chose the title because it seemed intriguing and it absolutely was. So many plot twists and a very nuanced story. I could not put it down. I'm definitely going to check out more books by Mills. I found this to be a great summer read.
That makes you want to read it.
Yeah, I mean,
read it. Like, okay, let me see what this old thought was doing. Who's
yeah, I
grandma?
mean, I'm really sitting here like, wow, it's a mess. The foolishness that she managed to find herself wrapped up in. Great read, though. My first book by the author. Well, color me. I just
I'm
think it
gonna
would
take
be like 2 stars. But you're right. Maybe it's so out of this world that people are just like, I want some escapism. And for that, I can't blame anybody who's just like, pack it up. I just need
Yeah,
to get out away from this. Get away from
I
this.
think that's what helps me too, because like think about what we're going through right now. If I had to be on the fucking news every day, I would lose my mind. Let me go. And I'm all in through romance. I got like paranormal romance, dark romance, urban romance, contemporary. So I just be like, let me pick a move here.
So let's talk about this. How
Mhm.
does reading so many romance books affect your perspective on dating?
Well, a couple things. It let me know that I've had some selfish lovers in the past. When I heard that's a couple things I thought like, damn, I really thought that was good. That was not a good thing. That wasn't a good job there. Um, Also, some of it, like, I don't feel like it's all unrealistic because there are lover boys out there. I just haven't came across the right one. Some of the books
Oh,
I've read made me think,
sweet.
yeah. Some of the books I've read made me think, damn, I have really accepted the bare minimum before. Like, you'll see the character going through some shit, and I'll be like, damn, bitch, why are you? And I'm like, oh shit, I did this. I did
Yikes.
it before. Oh, yeah. Then I'm like, let me go journal real quick.
Well, I want the book being your therapist.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I don't like that you're doing this. Yeah.
I feel like I like the introspection, how you just said you were nice to say, there are lover boys out there. I
Yeah.
just haven't met one. Love it. Stay
Yeah, I have.
hopeful. That's how the romance books are affecting you because you're still very hopeful.
Yeah, because 'cause I'm like,
Hopeless romantic. Are you a hopeless romantic?
I am, and I'm trying not to be bitter, but shit, it's hard. I just, did I was about to say a tweet on Threads the other day where I put, like, somewhere in between being a hopeless romantic and Tracy Ellis Ross?
It's tough in these
Yeah,
dating streets.
it is.
It is tough. And I stay because I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm always gonna be optimistic. So it's like, but also because I'm a Sagittarius and that Virgo in me, I'm very realistic.
Mhm.
And so it's like playing the balance of it may not happen, but I really hope it happens, right? It's just
Right?
this funny dance that I'm doing. But yeah, even in this little I want this spell of abstinence I'm in that I really would like to lob my pussy to somebody. It's just like I'm not even intrigued enough or enticed enough or to do
Yeah.
anyone.
No, I
I'm
messed up. I gave it up last month. I gave it up after 16 months. Well, I'm not gonna say I messed up. I enjoyed the night, but, because I knew the guy and we were dating, I knew him for years, I had these different expectations, and they did not happen. So after, like, the lust wore off, I was like, "I don't like this guy." And I kept giving chances, and I was like, "I don't have to do this because if he was actually interested in me, I wouldn't have to give chances. I'm gonna peace out."
yeah, I've
But
been
had
there.
it yeah. Yeah, just I'm like, "But thanks for
Well,
the sex, though, I needed it."
yeah, I'm
But
like, I'm gonna pop the cork some point here. And but it's just like they're leaving very much to be desired.
yeah, because 'cause I've been on a lot of dates this year, and I had one guy I went to a comedy show with, 45, fine, has a nice job, all that stuff. At the comedy show, like, the mid-show, he was like, "So are you going back to my place after this because I paid for the date?" No.
Like a comedy club?
No, I don't know how Lunel got your dick hard, but she didn't do nothing for me. I was like, "No," and he got mad. So, I mean, I paid for this date. I know sex was never on the table. What are we talking about? Had I
Wow.
wanted to give it up, you already messed that up anyway. Because when I take women on dates, I expect things. You expect me never to speak to you again. That's where this is going. I was so annoyed.
When I take women on dates, I expect things.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is why my pussy is in purgatory. I don't know.
No, yeah. And me not drinking is a sore spot for some men too, that I don't drink. It's weird to me because I don't know why that would be a thing, but I've had some guys tell me they find me boring because I don't drink. Were you planning on getting me drunk on the date? I don't know. What are we doing?
Yeah, like, what does that mean? Like, what's that to do with anything?
Yeah. And if I did drink, I wouldn't drink on the first date anyway.
Yeah. That's giving very predatory.
Yeah. It's like, thank you for showing me because you're scaring me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, like, little stuff that I'm, like, noticing, and I saw this clip on the internet this week where it was this white guy, and he was talking about and I kept saying I wanted to go watch the whole whatever interview that
Mhm.
was, but I didn't. But he was saying, like, women who aren't in relationships, their lives don't decline as much as men when they're not in relationships, and he was like, because women have built community, and when they're not in
Mhm.
relationship, they excel in their careers, they do X, Y, and Z. But it was like men, when they're not in relationships, they was like they turn to misogyny. And it was like all these bad
Pop
things.
that red pill real
Yeah.
quick.
And so it was just like the imbalance is wild. And it was just, I don't know what Instagram algorithm was on, but then right after that, I swiped up and it was a video with this guy with a pink beard. And he was talking about how this is like the first time probably in history for men where they're required to impress women with things that aren't quantitative,
Mhm.
i.e., how tall they are, how much money they make, how big their dick is. And it's like those are the things that men have always been taught. If you're
Yeah.
tall, you got a big dick, you make money and take care of your house, you'll get a woman. And it's like, well, women are like, okay, I can fuck myself. I make money. I can do all these things.
It's big. You don't know what you're doing with it. The fuck are we doing over here?
Yeah, it's like be a good person,
Yeah.
and that's the requirement, and men are failing because they're not
Mhm.
good people.
No. Don't have like some guys really don't have a personality. They're fine as hell, but it's like talking to wet paint. And you're like, wow, do I just wanna because some women they just want a guy they can post online and say they got a fine ass man while they sit in the house in pure quiet because they're fucking
Mm.
bored.
Yeah, no, and, like, for me, it's just, like, the piece is just so I know it's so cliche, but it's just so invaluable.
No, no, you're right, because, like, I'm the friend that's always notoriously single, and a lot of my friends that are my age, like, I can feel the pity that they get with me when they say certain things,
Ooh.
like, I just can't wait till you meet somebody." Yeah, I was talking about a book. I was talking about this nigga in this book. What are we talking about right now? Um, and you could feel it, and he's like, "Oh, please don't feel bad for me," because there was a
Don't
point in my life where, like, I wanted to be in a relationship so bad that I feel like I was going for anything just to be chosen, and then once I got therapy and shit and realized this is shit from your childhood and started
Mhm.
being more about myself, certain things I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking to you right now, I'm good on this because you're not worth my peace." And the peace is me just doing whatever I want, especially with my kid in college now. I am too free. I can't be arguing with a man all day or just be in a relationship to be in a relationship and just be miserable.
It's
Just to
not
say I got a
working.
man. Mm-mm.
And I think sometimes and this is not all women who are in
Mhm.
relationship, but I think sometimes women who you've 2 sides of the coin, where I have some friends who are just like, "Oh my god, don't get married, don't have kids, like, enjoy your peace." But then I
Yeah.
think I have another little small fraction of them who are miserable and want me to be miserable with
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Come
It's
on,
like,
join the
"No,
fun.
you should do this too because I did it." Like,
Yeah.
and it's like, "No." And yeah, I know I'm a weirdo, but I feel like the older I get and the longer I stay single, the likelihood that I'm gonna cohabitate with anyone is getting slimmer and slimmer.
Yeah. Because living together is a whole nother thing that I don't want to do. I've only ever lived with one guy, and that was 18 years ago. Don't want to do it again.
Yeah,
Unless
it's
I've
like, you have a key and I'll have a key to your place, but the
yeah.
key is your place,
Yeah.
my
Like,
place.
yeah. I don't know, and it is so weird because, like, when you tell someone you have peace, they be upset, like, some people.
Yeah, I'm just like, I
"You
feel
don't want somebody?" I'm like, "Hey, bitch, I just said I'm gonna come I got a good day, what are we talking about?"
I'm just feeling okay. Yeah, like, and I think I'm just very content, and I think for some people, contentment is scary.
Mhm.
But I'm just
Mm.
like, yeah. I don't and when I tell people too, right, like, 'cause I've had little spells before, and I'm laughing like, "Is this my 10-year cycle?" Because the last time I did something like this, it was 2015.
Yeah.
And it was right after a bad breakup. So I was like, I haven't had a bad breakup. I haven't had a boyfriend in a couple years now, which yeah. But it's just like, what's the lesson out of this one? But I will say this time I don't feel deprived, if that makes sense, right?
Mm.
Like because I'm not having sex, like I don't feel this like, ugh. I
Yeah.
need like I'll get
Yeah.
these moments where I get horny, of
Yeah.
course, but I don't feel deprived. And I think before when I did this, I felt deprived, like I'm
Yeah,
missing
no, I feel you
something.
on yeah, because I feel like now like, my homeboy was telling me recently that he feels like I cut men off too fast now, but there was a time I didn't. So, I just be like, "This ain't going nowhere. Let's go ahead and just piece this up." Because you can tell a motherfucker that's interested in you is taking you out on dates. You don't have to bring it up. And I used to be like, "So when are we gonna do something?" Anxious attachment. "When are we gonna" a nigga that's interested in you, you don't have to say that. So, once
I
I hit that reality, I'm like, "Oh, this dude's looking for a pen pal. I'm the fuck out of here."
yeah, and it's like I laugh because I literally have a person in my life where I'm just like, "You are my phone pal," because that is what we do. We're phone
Mhm.
pals. You don't
Mhm.
have to promise me anything else. Like you're a friend who lives far away, and we talk on the phone.
Yeah.
So sometimes there'll be this conversation like, "Oh, you should come down," or "I'm gonna come up there." And at one point, I used to be like, "Oh yeah," and now I'm just like, "It's unnecessary."
Yeah.
Like we don't have to play this game.
Yeah.
I'm not
You know
seeking
what
that
it
from
is.
you. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know what it is, and I think it's the
Know what
same
it is.
thing. It's like after a while, you pick up on your own patterns, and
Yep.
if you've done any work, then
Yeah.
you can identify, be like, "Girl, get your shit together." Same thing.
Yep.
I'm not wasting time. When I see
Yeah.
it,
I'm like, "This ain't going nowhere," or, "This nigga's playing. You live
yeah.
30 minutes away from me. What are we doing right now? Like, I'm not doing this."
Yeah, and I've even had the thing too where it's like, it's weird, and let me know if you get this because you're way more visible on the internet than I am. So, I feel like sometimes it's the catch of like, I want to say I fucked Booney.
Yes.
I'm
There's
very
a
mindful of this now.
yeah.
I got
Yeah.
caught by one motherfucker, and I'm
Yeah.
never
There's
gonna
only
get
one guy on
caught
the
slipping
internet
again.
there's only one guy on the internet I would've gave it up to, but that time has passed. I've done phone sex with him, but that's about it. But that time has passed. Yeah, I don't be answering DMs because it's never men that I've even interacted with before. It's always some new nigga. And I'd be like, you don't even follow me. You've never interacted with my content. Now I did have one guy I went on a date with, and I realized in the first 10 minutes, this dude was trying to get me to help him with social media strategy with his business. It wasn't a real date. After he fucking talked to me on the phone, asked me out. So I said, "Hey,
That's a new one.
is this a business meeting? Because you could have
I need
paid
to
me
write
for
this
this."
off of my taxes, my nigga.
Yeah, I was so mad. He's like, "No, I wanted to, see how you could help me grow my business and take you out to eat." I said, "No, this is a business meeting. We're not doing this." Fine
Um,
too, but I'm not dumb. Like when he pulled out the phone to show me his business and his social media numbers, I said, "The fuck? What are we doing?"
now that's a new one.
Yeah.
See, that's what happens because you're so much more visible. But
Yeah.
I'm like, I knew you had to do it. I do get it a lot. Like I get and I think it's a way to pull up in somebody's DMs because
Uh-huh.
I've joked about it before. I had an official social media dick ranking. Like I always thought Twitter dick was better than Instagram dick. That was better. So I done did that shit in my 20s, like whatever,
Mhm.
whatever. But now it's just like it is a way to be thoughtful in your approach in the DMs,
They don't be
right?
thoughtful.
It
They don't be
no.
thoughtful. They be my age too, and I'd be like, "Bro, you're 45. What are you doing?"
You're like, just come better. Come
I had to
better.
say, I'll knock the bottom off that. Let me go ahead and block you, nigga, because I don't even know what's happening. I've never no hello or nothing.
Just
What was I supposed to say to that? Was I supposed to say, "Yeah,
yeah, like thumbs up.
thanks"? I'm about to start telling men I peg men. I bet they get right
How
the fuck up my mess on my
oh, they'll
DMs now.
pack up quick. Yeah, you have 60,000 followers, yeah,
Mm,
on Instagram.
yeah.
I
And
can't
I'd rather talk to I feel like the jokes are for women anyway. When a man says something, I'd be like, "Why are you here?"
they don't care, they're just gonna take up space.
Mhm.
They do not care.
You seen that thing
Um,
the day a guy asked me for a twerk video? I don't even have fucking rhythm. What are we doing?
not a twerk video. Now I get all types of stuff like, "Ooh, I wish I lived on the East Coast. I'd tear you up." Like,
Did you
mm,
think that was gonna get me to talk to you?
yeah, and then it's like people too, like, you're in my city where you have the capacity to say, "Hey, do you wanna go to dinner? Go grab a
Mhm.
drink," whatever, or you're close by, but it's still like, "I got a crush on you. You fine ass." Okay, thanks. I'll just
Th You have no
keep
finesse.
being the
Even
compliment feeder.
Mine's is when I see one that's fine, I'd be like, "This what he said? This is horrible." And also lets me know you're cut and pasting and sending it to everybody too. Think about it. You just
Um,
like, so fuck the dating app, you just on Instagram seeing who'll take it because you might catch someone on a lonely night and they say, "Oh my gosh, he's so fine." He might not have a place to stay.
it's cold. You gotta be careful this season, ladies. It's
And hope
cold.
that was out with the Gucci belts on. You gotta the motherfucker got all that money online and living with his mom in the basement. I don't You
It's
gotta watch out.
it's cold. Don't get caught up by somebody slinging some dick that's homeless.
Hello. Hello. I I remember
uh,
this guy, I got the dick was so big. It was so big. It was like fucking in a library. He was so quiet, right? And I think he was used to digmatizing women. And I was laying there and I was getting angry because I got nothing out of it. So I was like, "Oh, do I need to get a toy now?" Like I was honest with him because I knew I was never gonna fuck him again. And he made a joke about because usually they let me move in. Oh, did I just fuck a homosexual? Did I just did I just actually fuck a homosexual and I didn't do
it
it?
sounds like you
I was
did,
like 30.
bitch.
I was 35. I was like, "Yo," I mean, nothing. It was horrible.
That is deplorable.
Yeah, I was like, "Wow, hot on deck."
Yeah. I mean, it's cold, ladies, so hide your
Yeah.
apartments, hide your houses.
Hide 'em, hide 'em. Tell him you live with your mom, ladies, so he don't try to come stay there.
'Cause they go that this is 'tis the
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, I remember, like, last year I met a guy, met in person, we talked on the phone good. He's like, "You live by yourself?" That's a loaded question, don't know why we're asking that, scares me,
Big
right?
red flag, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, "Uh-huh, I got my own place." "Yeah, 'cause, you could rent a room out." "Nigga, you'll never." I blocked him before I got off the phone. "Huh?
Rent a room out.
Huh? What you thought this was?"
But then these be the same motherfuckers that say women are gold diggers. Like, you have no gold for me to dig.
No. No, like a kid with one pair of drawers on. I don't want that. I'd
No.
rather be left alone.
Yeah. This shit is all fucked up right now, and I keep saying, like, the one side of me, like, I'm still hopeful,
I know. It's
but
gonna
the
hold
other
on,
side
let
of
me
me
just
is like, where?
my
Because
mom. It's gonna happen when you're not looking. Let me take my glasses off then. Where is he? 'Cause I don't fucking see him. Where is he?
where?
I get so sick of that shit that I'd be like, "Please stop with the fun
Yeah.
comments."
Yeah, I
I
don't know
know.
where they are, where they could be, and it's so funny not funny, I take solace in it, but it just also lets me know, like, it's not me because
So
there's
many women.
so many
So many women.
chronically single,
You got some women, they don't wanna fuck around with nobody. They don't give a fuck. They're outside. They don't even look at a man. They don't want no parts. They are fine.
and that's the thing, I'm like, I'll enjoy a good little flirt if
Mhm.
somebody asks me out, like, I'll go out, but the bullshit radar is up very quickly.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
I just don't even feel like wasting my time.
Mm-mm. I
So
went
this
on a
was
date. No, go ahead, I'm sorry.
and I was like, "This is fun and
Yeah.
good
No, I
luck."
went on a date with one guy earlier this year. I'm talking about finding a motherfucker. He's checked off a lot of boxes. He has a kid. I'm fine with that. I have a child, right? My kid is grown though. By the time I made it home from the date, which was an amazing date, his baby mother called my fucking phone. I said, I don't want no parts of this. And then he goes, tell me you let her win. How'd she get my number? I'm not dealing with this. I'm
You let
not.
her win.
What was the prize? A bunch of chaos?
Apparently, bitch.
Yeah. I said, called my phone. You went on a date with my baby daddy? I was like, what? I thought it was a joke. I started laughing. I was like, who is this? Yeah, I hadn't even
And
made it home yet.
and when I hear shit like that, that's when I be like, "Women, we got to do better too."
Yeah, because if he's dating someone else, you need to be living your life.
Yeah, like, what's going on? And then it's like, too, I think collectively women I think there's a section of us who are just so over men in the sense that it's just like I'm not interested in dating. I have what my expectations are and I'm good, right? I do think it's a good portion who have gotten there. So I'm just
Mhm.
like, I just still in my mind, I keep trying to think like, when does it get better? But I still, as a collective, I want all of us to raise the bar because the bar is in hell. And I still think to
Yeah.
some degree, men are they're still putting out the trash output they're doing because there are some women out there who will take it.
We'll take it because they sometimes loneliness will put you in a situation you do not need to be in. That's why so many people are in situationships. I refuse. I'd rather be left alone than be in a situation.
Yeah. And I had to scroll back because I wanted to find this comment somebody had sent me in my inbox. One of
Mhm.
these days I was like talking about this whole landscape of dating. And somebody said, as I age, baseline requirements for sustaining attraction change. Truthfully, it's not just that it's been a very long time since a man has impressed me or left a lasting impression. The more I
Mhm.
engage with strangers, the more challenged I am in sustaining a basic level of respect for these niggas, thereby drying up any and all forms of attraction and interest. I don't want these niggas around me, and I say that with zero bitterness, angst, or upset. I'm good. I'm just genuinely disinterested. I'm not a mean person, and being kind and respectful to all is a core value, but also with love, do not touch me, do not look at me, do not call my phone, please and thank you. It would be nice to have counterparts and partners to build with. I'm glad
Mhm.
that we as women have stopped settling. I'm proud of us all for knowing that we don't have to tolerate mistreatment, abuse, manipulation because it's what's available. We've expanded intimacy, love, and connection beyond romance. Not saying that romance doesn't have its place, but I find that there is less pressure to hinge our lives and personalities around being partnered or married, and I see that as progress.
Mm. I do. And the young girls though, there's a young girl I follow named Jasmine. This up. She's got to be in her 20s or 30s. You can tell they weren't raised into the part of where the man is the focal point for everything, and they're loving themselves, and they know what they want. And I love when I see that with the young girls because, unfortunately for me, I was raised on man, 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 man stuff. You know,
Yeah,
so always auditioning, all this corny shit back then. But I see these young girls and I see it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love that they're self aware. I love that not everybody wants to be in a situationship. Not everybody feels like they got to do certain things for a man's attention. A lot of women that decenter men and actually
yeah.
just don't say it online. Um, and I love seeing that because I'm like, oh wow, these young girls know. They know like you don't have to
And
just be there.
yeah, and I even see it too, like, I am very proud of the younger generation, like, yes, but, I also see it too, like, even with me, like, my little habits have changed where, before when I would go out, I'm like, "Where the niggas at?"
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What's the and now I'm just kinda like, if there's some testosterone present to just linger, have a good time with, I'm okay with that. But I'm not going with the intention that there has to be a pool of men there for me to make some type of
Yes.
connection or exchange a
Yeah.
number and all that stuff. If I exchange a number, I'll do it, but I'm also like, I'm pretty already like, I don't think it's gonna turn into anything, but we'll see.
Yeah, I gotta get better with that too. I feel like the most of the guys I met this year, I didn't go in it with a well, one, I was glad I didn't go in with it. This is the one. I'm glad I didn't do that. But I didn't there's a couple guys like if I got there like they got my number, I knew it wasn't gonna go anywhere, but I wondered because I thought that did it not go anywhere? Because that was my energy. Because there's a couple guys, I don't think they made it past day 3. Everyone was like, yeah, I'm off this. You ain't talking
But
about shit.
now, like, I don't want anybody listen to sit here and think, "Oh my god, Booney's so evolved." My friends will also tell you that when
Mhm.
I am intrigued by a nigga, I'm in love by day 3, okay? That is also my personality.
I make the jokes, like, I love an Insta love story in a book because about 3 business days, I love a nigga. But
Yes.
I know this about myself, so I feel like this year I was more intentional of not doing that, so I could recognize things where I was like,
Yeah, and I
"Dude ain't
think
this dude ain't really talking about nothing," and the lust is worn off. That's why I was happy not to give it up, because once you give it up, you're
you're clouded, and I think that's
clouded.
why I've been able to move with a little clarity because I ain't been fucking this year.
Yeah,
So it's just like it maybe my pussy might jump because 'cause I'm attracted. But you
yeah.
ain't got up in there to, like, rewire the brain,
No.
and so I'm good. But, yeah, please make no mistake that when I am intrigued, infatuated with somebody. Day 3, I'm in love. Maybe by 2 weeks, I'm like, fuck that nigga. So
Yeah.
I know I stress KG out the most. Cause he'd be like, and I'd be like, nah, never mind, I hate him.
No, I don't even want to tell my friends that I'm seeing anybody because this last guy, I think we only dated for like a very short time, like 6 weeks. I told a lot of my friends about it because I knew him for years. And when it didn't go anywhere, they were like, hey, what's up with you? And yeah, we don't talk anymore. But because
It'd be
I'm
like
so
that.
fucking horny, there was things he did that annoyed me before I had sex with him that he annoyed me after I had sex with him. And I was like, oh, it didn't cloud
Wow.
my judgment. I don't like this.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice guy, just not for me.
that's fair. That's fair.
Mhm.
All right, look, we're gonna do the breakdown. I'm gonna say a word. You can say first thing comes to mind. Be another word, a phrase, a sound,
Okay.
whatever you like. All right. First one is always Black women.
Are misunderstood.
Ooh. Love a girl.
Overrated.
Peace.
You need it.
Money.
Fuck yeah.
Dating.
Exhausting.
AI, artificial intelligence.
Fucking nutty.
TikTok.
Overconsumption.
And last one, good dick.
I've been reading about it in books.
She be reading them smut books. All right, Katie, tell everybody where they can find you across the internet, your
You can find me.
socials, and if you have any web pages too, let them know.
Oh, and I need to update my webpage. You can find me on Threads, TikTok, and Instagram as Curvy Katie. Curvy with a K because I had to be different. Kurvy Katie. And if you want to laugh, that's where you want to come at.
Yes, please follow. Everything will be linked in the show notes and on the booniebreakdown.com. Katie girl, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, that is it for this week's episode. Be sure to follow Katie, especially on TikTok and Instagram, to watch all of her shenanigans. She's literally a fool. And like I said, I can attest, she will pick up that Kindle and read it in the middle of a party. So I believe her when she says she reads 20 books a month. And if you enjoyed this episode, I encourage you to listen and subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, YouTube, or any apps that you listen to your favorites on. Don't forget to leave us a 5-star review. You can do that in Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. You could hear your review on a future episode. Follow us on all social media. Share the episode with those you love, those you don't love, those you fucking hate. I don't make these goddamn reels for nothing, okay? Have a dope-ass week. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay sane. Thank you for listening. And remember, the ratchet in me always honors the ratchet in you. Namaste. Until next time.